able to practice on your own without hearing the answers. Otherwise, keep watching.
Hello friends, in today's videos, I will tell you about Accenture Communication Assessment syllabus as well as the question. I will also show you how the actual assessment will be. So I have attached so many clips which has been asked by Accenture or many of the companies so that you can understand how the actual assessment will be and how you can prepare for that. So you know that essential communication round is one of the toughest round because many of the students are not able to understand that American English. They are not able to listen because if they don't listen, they can't answer. So it's very important to listen carefully, keep calm, keep in a quiet room so that you can understand easily. So I am discussing about syllabus first, then I will show you clip. This is essential communication assessment pattern. There are mainly 6 sections in total. You will be given various text which has to be displayed on the screen. You just have to watch and then read it in your normal voice. Or there are many situations where the proctor or the system speaks something. You have to listen and then repeat it. So you have given 20 to 30 seconds for answer a question. I am going next section. Essential communication assessment section 1, which is of reading section. There will be 8 sentences flashing on the screen. You just have to read it and record it. You just have to read it and record it in your normal voice. The voice should be so normal. It neither should be so hard or so slow, right? And all the sentences means each sentence have a time of 20 to 30 seconds of duration, right?
Part A. Reading. Please read the sentences as you are instructed. Please read sentence 1.
Oliver is a professional cheesemaker.
Now read sentence 4.
Every Saturday, his customers would visit his ranch to buy his blue cheese.
Now please read sentence 2.
He owns a ranch where he raises his cows and makes his cheese.
Now read sentence 5.
Joan has always dreamed of traveling the world.
Please read sentence 7.
One day, she made a bold decision to quit her job.
Now read sentence 8.
Luckily for her, a travel magazine offered her a job as an explorer.
Now please read sentence 12.
Stephen is a lucky man.
Now please read sentence 11.
Every harvest, Stephen receives free baskets of fresh produce.
Now please read sentence 9.
Stephen's neighbors are farmers.
We have listening section. There are 16 questions. Sorry, there are 16 questions in this round.
Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
Leave town on the next train.
and you say,
Leave town on the next train. It is summer and it's very hot.
It is summer and it's very hot.
I prefer not to have kids when traveling.
I prefer not to have kids when traveling.
Put that down, please.
Put that down, please.
What a horrible performance!
What a horrible performance.
Have you ever tried skydiving?
Have you ever tried skydiving?
His car is being totaled because of the damage.
His car is being totaled because of the damage.
It looks like it's going to rain tomorrow.
It looks like it's going to rain tomorrow.
He's supposed to go to work today, isn't he?
He's supposed to go to work today, isn't he?
Well, you didn't ask me to get a taxi, did you?
Well, you didn't ask me to get a taxi, did you?
I'm thirsty. Could you get me some water, please?
I'm thirsty. Could you get me some water, please?
I'm going to her show tomorrow. I can't say I'm excited though.
I'm going to her show tomorrow. I can't say I'm excited though.
I didn't get the promotion because my boss caught me napping at work.
I didn't get the promotion because my boss caught me napping at work.
Would you mind if I use your laptop for my presentation tomorrow?
Would you mind if I use your laptop for my presentation tomorrow?
Actually, I read somewhere that social media ads aren't that effective anymore.
Actually, I read somewhere that social media ads aren't that effective anymore.
If you could just let me do my job, that would be terrific.
If you could just let me do my job, that would be terrific.
People really shouldn't gossip when they haven't done anything themselves.
People really shouldn't gossip when they haven't done anything themselves.
Third one is question and answer, which will be simple questions are asked to which you should reply in a word or two. These are 24 questions, right? So you have to listen very carefully, because if you don't listen, you can't answer it. And thereby it's a toughest examination which has been taken by Accenture, right? And if you want for any guidance, you can also check out this ebook. The link of that ebook is given in the description itself. It contains so many previous year asked questions, similar type of question, and if you practice well, you will definitely clear it. Moving
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
Would you get water from a bottle or from a newspaper?
and you say, a bottle, or from a bottle.
Would you take a picture with a camera or with a radio?
With a camera.
How many minutes are there in an hour?
60.
Which one barks? A frog or a dog?
A dog.
What do you call the yellow part of an egg?
An egg yolk.
Would you look at your reflection in a mirror or in a bed?
In a mirror.
Which is sour, sugar or vinegar?
Vinegar.
Which is bigger, a dog or an elephant?
An elephant. Who is your father's sister's daughter? My cousin.
Do horses have paws or hooves?
Hooves.
Is sea water salty or sweet?
Salty. Does a unicycle have one or two wheels? One. Which is more fragile, an eggshell or a brick? An eggshell.
What do you call a female lion?
A lioness. Do worms wriggle or walk? Wriggle.
Which comes first, former or latter?
Former.
Which is brighter, yellow or black?
Yellow. What do you call a baby cat? A kitten.
How many corners are in a square?
4.
What would you call the wife of a prince?
A princess. What language is spoken in England? English.
What would you call a baby lion?
A cub.
How many hours are in a day?
24.
Which one is colder, a fridge or a freezer?
A freezer.
How many legs does a cat have?
4.
forward to the next section, we have jumble words. What we have jumble words means there will be sentences or words which are not in proper order. You have to arrange it in proper order, but the sentences are not in textual form. You have to listen. The proctor will tell you have to listen only, and then you have to rearrange, right? Which makes it very tough. Number of questions will be 10. In this section, you will be given jumble sentences and we will have to form the right sentences. This section will focus on testing your ability to quickly apply your knowledge, right?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say, my mother was reading her favorite magazine.
Over. Here. Get. Get over here. One whole pizza. She ate. She ate one whole pizza. For their dog. Made a house. They. They made a house for their dog. I don't know. This letter. Who wrote? I don't know who wrote this letter. I haven't tried before dating a Frenchman. I haven't tried dating a Frenchman before. Was your brother who helped me the one? The one who helped me was your brother. I'm not sure we'll like the new design. Whether our clients. I'm not sure whether our clients will like the new design. Your parcel to arrive late tomorrow. Expect. Expect your parcel to arrive late tomorrow. What you're saying. Don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. Leave the key. Could you? At the doorstep. Could you leave the key at the doorstep?
And the next section is retelling a story. You will be told a story, a small story narrated. You are just supposed to speak what you remember from the story and retell the story in your own language, right? You have to explain it in your own language. You don't have to say all the story which has been asked as usual.
Part E. Story retellings. You will hear 3 brief stories. Each story will be spoken once, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 30 seconds to retell the story in English. Try to retell as much of the story as you can, including the situation, characters, actions, and ending. You will hear another beep at the end of the 30 seconds.
Joan is highly stressed at work. She asked her boss Nathan if she could take a vacation for 2 weeks. He refused. The next day, Joan handed Nathan her resignation letter and booked a one-way ticket to Malibu. Because Joan is highly stressed at work, she asked her boss Nathan if she could take a vacation for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, Nathan refused. The next day, though, Joan resigned from her job and gave Nathan her resignation letter. She then booked a ticket.
For example, we have some speaking tips. It is important to speak naturally during the test. Here are some more tips. Speak at normal speed like you would during a conversation. Speak like you are talking to a person on the phone. There is no need to speak too carefully or slowly, right? Speak at normal volume, not too loud, not too soft. What I already have said is you have to speak at normal volume, not too loud, not too soft, right? So that it will understand better and you are good to go. Next, we have some overview. I have already explained it. Reading, there are 8 questions. From repeat, there are 16 questions. From question and answer, 24 questions. From sentence building, 10 questions. From retelling, two questions, and from open question there are two more questions. You have to answer all those questions. For example, we have reading section. There is a sentence flashing on the screen. Please read sentence 2. You have to read sentence 2. What's it? She is going to visit her daughter. She is going to visit her daughter. You have to speak like that. She is going to visit her daughter, not like that. She is going to visit her daughter, or she is going to visit her daughter, right? You have to speak so normal as usual you are speaking anywhere else, right? And moving forward, we have reading section also. We have sentence building section. Was reading my mother her favorite magazine. You have to rearrange it in proper order. These are jumbled sentences. You have to arrange it in proper order. What will be it? It will be my mother was reading her favorite magazine. But the sentence will not in textual form. It will be in what? It will be in digital form. Means you have to hear, you have to listen, you have to listen then arrange it. You don't have textual form sentences. You have to listen then apply your knowledge and improve it and make it proper. Okay. Now we have a story retelling. Means there will be a brief story of about 30 to 40 seconds or 20 seconds. The proctor will tell you the story. You have to listen and then record it. You have two chances here. In this section only this section, only a storytelling section, you have two chances, because here is the option of replay. You can replay it. Only in a story retelling sections you have the option to replay. Otherwise, all the sections will be hearing only once. Moving forward, we have open question. These open questions from your personal choices, from your family life or personal life. There will be some questions which will be asked and we have to answer it. These are some personal questions, right? Moving forward, we have nothing. So if you want to prepare very well, then you can message us on this number or you can visit this ebook, which will definitely help you because it has so many questions related to all the topics which is going to be asked in Accenture communication round. As usual, you know that communication assessment has made so difficulty level because they are checking your ability of listening, mainly listening, because all the questions has been listened to you. You have to listen it then answer, which makes it very tough. But if you practice well and you are able to analyze the American English, then you can good to go. So please subscribe this channel for more information like this. Share among your friends so that they can also be benefited. And please hit the like and subscribe button.